Hey guys, welcome to Shyland, where you might find reviews and other type stuff. So today I'm going to be reviewing Wolf Children by Mamoru Hosoda. Hopefully I pronounced that decently. If I didn't, well then screw you for noticing. Firstly, before I even get started, can we please get an amen for Hosoda? Please. Right now, just stop what you're doing and just say amen. I don't care if you believe in Jesus or if you believe in pancakes. Just do it. It was announced like a few days ago that Hayao Miyazaki is retiring from filmmaking, which is like the saddest news I've heard in a long time. Although it's sad, it's to be expected since he was getting kind of old. So I think that he should just kind of spend the rest of his days, just having fun, getting drunk and getting prostitutes and just tapping that ass. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Hosoda, he's also the director of films such as The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Summer Wars, and he also did Digimon the movie, so thank him for your childhood. I was a fan of Hosoda before I even knew what I didn't know anything. I was a fan of his before I knew anything. So, getting started on the review. The story is about a woman who falls in love with this man, who she later finds out is one of the descendants of the Japanese wolf. And so pretty much he is like half human, half wolf. Although clearly and obviously, since he lives in society, he can put away his wolfish features. You got me? She's like, you know what? I still love you. Whatever. Water under the bridge. You're just a half wolf. Who cares? Like, that's not even, like, you should have seen my last boyfriend. So they're dating. They're together. She gets pregnant with her first daughter. And since it's snowing, she names her daughter Yuki. And then not a very long time after, she gets pregnant again. And since the day that he was delivered, it was raining, they call him Ame, which means rain in Japanese, and Yuki means snow, if you guys didn't get the reference. So one evening, unfortunately, the dad dies. The main character, Hannah, has to take care of her two children, who are also part wolf, on her own. And obviously, kind of not let anybody know that her children are half wolves, because, like, that will stir up some controversy. Yeah. Not soon after the dad dies, Hannah finds it completely just difficult to live in the city with wolf children because she's living in the city with wolf children. I mean, do you need any more explanation? No, you don't. So if you do, shit out of luck. So what she decides to do is she decides to move in a rural area, kind of more in the countryside. So without getting spoilery, I'm going to leave it there and kind of just say there are a few trials and tribulations that she obviously has to deal with when she does not know how to care for children, firstly, wolf children, secondly, and also she's a single mother. It's a really good story. I'm going to talk about the art for a little bit. Good job. I think that anybody who watches, a fair amount of anime knows that a lot of the time the art gets really, really cheaped out on it. But this movie, the animation is so fluid. I was just so impressed. Like, I was literally just watching this movie going, what? You know how Studio Ghibli kind of has its style of animation? Hosoda, I would say, also has this kind of style. And it's a really good style. And just like Ghibli, it's on point. Like, they don't half-ass it. And I found that to be so amazing. So, the art gets a thumbs up from me. I thought that they did a really interesting thing with the characters because the two children, Ame and Yuki, are very, very much the opposite. One's a girl, one's a boy, one's kind of a crybaby, one's more of an adventurer, one doesn't want to be a wolf, and one doesn't want to be a human. Which one's which? I don't know, she's gonna have to figure it out for herself. I'm gonna pretend it's like an original idea to make two children be completely opposite of each other, but it worked really well in this. I thought that that was the only kind of way that you should go with that, because that's the only way that makes sense, and they did it, and it worked amazingly. Especially since I think that they made it like a shocker with how everything develops. It's great. Hannah, to me, is also a great character. I remember reading a criticism of her and somebody saying that she was too perfect or something like that. If you watch the movie carefully and you actually pay attention, she is the most flawed character in this movie. She constantly makes mistakes. She constantly does not know what she's doing, but she tries her hardest. She's a very flawed character if you pay attention, and that's something that's great about the writing. It's that she's not so over the top, noticeably messed up. She's subtly just flawed. And that's kind of a hard character to write, you know? So I really gotta give props to the screenwriters for that one, because they did her good. When I first started watching this anime, I was kind of nervous because I knew that it was going to be kind of slower. It was already 2 in the morning. I did not know if I was going to be able to stay up for another 2 hours to finish this movie, but as anticlimactic as the movie seems to be, it is really quite interesting, and it really does pull you in. A criticism that I could have for this film is that sometimes, yes, it is too slow, I believe. And if you're planning on watching this anime, I would suggest, if you don't like crying in front of people, don't watch it with people. If you don't mind crying in front of people, might as well watch it with someone. I think that this movie is especially touching if you kind of firsthand kind of dealt with single motherhood or something like that. It's beautiful how much Hannah will do for her children. And how much Hannah does for her children is like a caricature of how much most mother will do for their children. It was human contact. And what's completely just bizarre about this movie is that who would have expected that one of the most realistic movies that I've ever watched about fucking life be about wolf children? You're kind of into the slice of life kind of genre where you don't need explosions every like 5 seconds, and you don't need some like great geographical adventure, then I would really recommend this movie because it's great. I really believe that this movie could stand in the Western world. I really do. This movie kind of just has morals that transcend generations, that transcend time, that transcend cultures. So I really do recommend this movie, and I'm probably going to be recommending it to my friends who watch anime. Shout out to those 2 friends. Been there with me since the beginning. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Shout out to Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, who've always been there for me. Yeah, overall rating I'd give this anime is an 8 out of 10. I definitely recommend it, and just as a reminder, if you would like a full list of my anime that I have ever seen, if you want to recommend a review, if you want to recommend an anime for me to watch, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section, or check out my blog post at www.welcometoshyland.wordpress.com. It'll be in the description, and it'll probably be somewhere on this video, somewhere. And if you want to see my last review, click on this flower right here. Do it, because it'll take you to a land of magic. Maybe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm Shy, and you're you, and let's be us. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!